day before Christmas Eve, so it's the 23rd today. And the day's already long, and it's just like 10:25, 20:25, yeah, 10:26, yeah, like missed by 1 minute. I'm up since like 8, and I've already went shopping because I absolutely hate having to go to the supermarket on the 24th of December. I hate it, and I avoid it like the plague, you know, like. So we already bought, we are going to spend the Christmas Eve with some friends. We are going to spend Christmas Day at home, just the two of us. So to avoid going tomorrow to the supermarket, we just bought some shrimp, and I've bought we've bought the meat, the potatoes, everything to eat on the 25th. Just a couple of things because it's just the two of us. For desserts, I have like a chocolate cake that's gluten-free from Mercadona, and we just ordered at a shop next to our house that has like the best bread and the best cakes. We just ordered roscon de reis con crema, which is like a cake that it's like the Three Wise Men cake, you know, here. Basically, it's the king's cake. It's the roscon de reis, so it's the king's cake, something like that. I think it's like, it should be like translated something like this. It's really similar to the one that we have in Portugal, the king's cake from Portugal. But the difference is that in Portugal we do have it with like confit fruit, you know, like inside and outside, and you know, raisins and stuff like that. But here in Spain they actually have it just like the fruit, the crystallized fruit on the outside of the cake, just for decoration. I mean, some people eat it, but they have it just on the outside, and they split the cake in half, and they filled it with heavy cream, you know. But sometimes they do, is it like with egg cream or chocolate or stuff like that. But the traditional is with like chantilly kind of thing, you know. However, Mercadona does have one like gluten-free, lactose-free, with no creams whatsoever, and I love it because I just bought one for myself. Because then I can just cut it in pieces and freeze it, and when I want to eat it, I'll just like take it out of the freezer, put it in the air fryer, and put butter on it. So basically, let's add some calories to already a high caloric thing. But it's Christmas, you know. It's not the season for diet. It's the season to, you know, indulge a little bit and enjoy. Which is Londres, Pastelaria Londres. We always buy roscon to them. During the rest of the season, we buy like random places like Mercadona and stuff, like I showed you on another day on Instagram. But for Christmas, we actually buy at the bakery because it's made by them. It's really, really yummy. And I've ordered it yesterday morning when I went shopping. So I ordered it, and since I was there, I bought a couple of baguettes and a buñuelo so I can eat some. So these are the two baguettes. This is for hubby for tomorrow. Well, and for myself, most likely, as well. Shall eat a little bit of bread. But yeah, I got two baguettes, and these are made by them. And this is the roscon. We got two. So one is for us, and the other one is for us to take home to take to the home of the friends that are hosting Christmas this year. So I got the one with like chantilly kind of thing, because it's the most traditional one. For us, we got this with cream, which I really, really like this cream. And I got a buñuelo as well. I want to show you guys. I don't remember the country that this is from, but this is not Spanish. It's this. This basically is cheese. This has a lot of cheese. I'm going to show you. Like, you can't see it. You can't see it because it's all mixed with the dough, but it's really, really good. So So that's basically it. I'm still not ready to go out. Okay, let me grab this another way. I'm not ready to go out. As you can see, I'm still on my Sailor Moon sweater kind of thing. I am still going to, put the living room a little bit more nicely. I've been getting into this habit, like in the morning when I wake up, I tidy the living room, it's making me feel a little bit less chaotic right now. So I like to tidy the living room. I even tidy the bedroom, like pull up the bed sheets and everything. A habit I usually don't have, but the house is so chaotic, so full of boxes, that this has been helping me cope with the chaos in my life, basically. And yeah, I'm gonna tidy the living room, gonna prep everything, because I'm going to be streaming in a little bit, like around 11 a.m. I'm going to do the Christmas morning stream. I did find my other diamond painting sets, so yay! So if I finish this one early, I can get started with another one. The next two ones that I have are small. Hey, so I just finished streaming. It lasted for like a little bit over 2 hours, like 2 hours and 20 minutes more or less. I did finish the diamond painting I was working on. I did start a new one, which is this super cute kitty on the beach. Love it. Now I'm going to take care of the kitchen, and then I'm going to chill for a little bit if I have time, making lunch. The lunch I'll be making it while I take care of the kitchen, and then I want to chill a little bit and maybe get ready around like 3 something. Please ignore my amount of clothing that I have in the living room these days. Basically, winter here sucks. I can't dry clothes for, anything. So this is the system that I came up with, because like last year the clothes actually started to smell a little bit weird from taking so long to dry, and this year I don't have the luxury of waiting like a week for the clothes to dry. So basically at like day 3 or 4 max, I pick up the clothing and I'll check if it's still wet. If it is a little bit wet, I'll just put it here on the ironing boards. And this situation I had to put here on the play seat as well. And I turn on the heater so this can dry a little bit faster without smelling weird. Also because we no longer have that many options of clothing out, because we have put away a big chunk of our options, of our clothes, the ones that aren't as cozy. I still have here like a couple t-shirts, a small jacket and everything. That's everything to be packed away as soon as it finishes drying. Hopefully today will be the day that I'm taking this out of here. But yeah, the plan right now is to actually separate the gifts that we are going to take tonight and put them in a bag and keep them already like apart from everything else. Now, something else I'm going to tell you, because this is only going to be seen after Christmas, so next week. My husband always has like this joke that he never gets in Christmas what he asks for Christmas. So he always asks, which is not true, by the way, which is not true. But basically what happened is that one year, it was really specific. He wanted a thing to listen to, like vinyl, music, and vinyl. The editing panel will put the name here. And because, English is not Englishing. And no one gave him that. Well, I couldn't at the time because I was not able to afford it. And everyone around basically ignored his wishes. So it was like, okay, I'm never asking for anything again because no one gives me what I want. Which is not true, because the following year I could afford it. So I did buy him everything that he asked for. Like every item that he had on his wish list, I got it for him. And same this year, I got the items that he wanted, that he asked for, because he like randomly around the year started saying, oh, I want this, I want that. Also, I asked him like specifically, because let me know in the comments if someone else has this problem. Your better half, your boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, partner, whatever, basically buys whatever they want during the year. So it comes to this season and it's like, what don't you have? Like, you know, something that you want that you haven't bought for yourself. Like, leave something for Christmas. And the problem with my husband is that his birthday is next year. So basically we have Christmas, his birthday, and the Three Wise Men Day, the January 6th. So it's like, it's really hard to shop for like 3 gifts in the same season. And I tried to buy everything in one take, so everything is here. But going back, like he always says, like, no one gives me what I want, so I want a $50 bill in an envelope. So that's what we are going to do. I got my hands on a $50, like I say like this, like I stole like $50. But no, I got a €50 bill, not dollars, why am I saying dollars? €50 bill. I'm going to put it on an envelope and I'm going to put it inside Mercadona's mail post thingy, because he never looks into here. So, and this is perfect, like he just got mail, you know. I will try to remove the 12 makeup essentials eventually from here, because, you know, like, but eventually, not this year, next year. Because this is really cute as like Christmas decoration on its own. But I want to remove this. Maybe I'll add some vinyl like with snowy and stuff like that. So that's what we're going to do. Oh, better yet, I'm not going to use an envelope. I kept this because this advent calendar, the items came in these little boxes. So I'm just going to use one of this, put €50 in here, put it in here, and he won't notice until I tell him, look, you have mail, you know. So hey, recycling. And as you can see, this has nothing like where it's from, so it's actually really cute. And yeah, like, yay. It's almost a joke by now, because he says, just give me €50 and be done with it. So, ta-da! There we go. It's nice and closed. Now I'm going to get a bag so I can put the gifts for tonight in there and continue with the tidying up. And yay for my Christmas bag from Primark from like, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 years ago. But yay, I love it. I only use it this time of the year. So look at me with makeup and all dressed up.
that's for a change. It has been a while since I've been using makeup regularly, but now my eyes a little bit better, so I can, you know, do a little thing like, you know, it's really soft and stuff. Basically, I was just recording something for my new channel of Couture Studio, which is the brand that I'm, you know, building and working on, and I'll be making content for it as well. So I opened a second YouTube account where I will be, you know, sharing some tutorials and some, you know, work in progress, the vlogs of the studio, all of those things. I was originally going to keep it all in this channel here. This is my main personal channel, but I think I want to, you know, separate everything. Well, not entirely, because, you know, it's still the same potato here and there, but I want to keep their things a little bit more professional and show that other side of my life, and here being more my personal cosplay projects, my own things, you know, and have it a little bit separated, the things here and there. So the first video I just recorded there, it's a gift from Santa. So I wanted to get, like, this seems really light, yeah, because it's empty, okay? it's empty right now. Everything's on the table. I wanted to get a Cricut mug press because, as you guys know, I've been dabbing into digital design and stuff like that, and I really wanted to start playing around with sublimation, and this was the plan for me to get when everything was set up, the move was done. I had a small studio to work from, you know, all of those things. And I did saw it in the Black Friday deals. It was a really good deal because I know the price of the Cricut materials and the machine and everything. And basically I was able to get all of this for less than what the machine is worth, actually, if you buy it separate. So yay. But I was like, no, I'm not getting it right now. I will just be, you know, getting it in 2026 after we are set up and everything is working. And that will be my, well, not the first purchase, but one of the first purchases. But actually Santa ended up giving it to me now for Christmas, and I am going to test it out before we actually pack this box inside another box. I'm going to test it out to see if everything is working okay, or if there's something wrong with it. But so I was like, okay, might as well do the unboxing right now instead of like later after I'm in the new place. So yeah, that is why I ended up doing the unboxing right now. So if you guys want to check that out, stay tuned for the second channel, for my other channel, which is Couture Studio. I'll leave the links down below. You guys will be able to see there, you know, tutorials and all of those things. And yeah, so really soon I still need to record another video to go up before the unboxing of the mug press. But yeah, like, now you know the spoilers, you know what's coming ahead. So if you guys are curious to see how this is working, the unboxing will be up first, and then I will do, you know, a few tutorials on how to work with it. If you guys are interested, you'll just leave it down in the comment section down below. Now I need to put all of this away. I actually need to install this in the computer because I have there the Cricut Design Space thingies, but I'm still waiting on a couple of materials before I actually test this for the first time. I'm waiting on a couple of things to, you know, to use there, but yeah, that's Friday, stream done, video recorded, and now let's go back on potato mode because I still have another thing I want to test, but that I can show you guys here. So this is the other thing I'm going to test today. I'm not going to do a video of it or an unboxing. Basically, this is supposed to be a dupe of the Dyson hair wrap all-in-one kind of things. It comes with all of this, and it is this color, so I'm really happy. I did open this one last night. I didn't open it on the 24th because I was like, I'm tired. But yeah, this is really cool. Basically, inside this box, there's another box, and because, you know, it has a cute storage box, basically. I can show you guys. Let me just change how the camera is, like, facing.
like this. Yay! So basically, inside this box, there is, okay, there is another box. It's a box in a box in a box in a box. And it's really cool. I like the box. Boop. So, it's velvety. Yay. But yeah, basically this is it. This is the air dryer with the cable and stuff, and underneath here we have all of the other accessories, like, you know, brushers, the air wraps of like several, like different sizes and stuff. And yeah, so this is how they are here wrapped, like different brushes as well, like this, you know. And I'm really curious to try this out instead of just, you know, drying my hair. I do have a blow dryer, it works perfectly, but sometimes I want to style it and I don't want to style it just, you know, straight. I want to do it with a few curls, so that's what I wanted this for. Or just brush style it with this, with hair, will be a lot faster instead of just applying a lot of heat. So yeah, this is basically the new baby of the house, which I will be testing really well today actually.